and we are back here on the Choose954 podcast, episode 76, with local Hollywood restaurateur Victor Choy from his beautiful Drastic Eats restaurant here on Tyler Street in downtown Hollywood, which is going to be the site of our next upcoming AAF CreativeZen event this Friday morning. If you didn't know about Choose954, myself, Evan Snow, and my business partner, Mr. Andrew Martineau, have started a social movement to cultivate culture and community, to keep people in the know with all the great things going on within the 954, primarily within the arts and culture and community building space. Now it includes yoga, meditation, and mindfulness as well. This is in an effort to make this a better place to live and not just a better place to vacation because we live here. The point of the podcast is to connect you with interesting people like him that do important stuff in the community, and he does more than just within the confines of this space here. So without much further ado, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself at a high level?
Thank you. I'm so happy to be on this podcast. I know we've been talking a lot for a while now. The tours that you bring in to the restaurant are amazing, and I'm glad that now we've got to this point where we can talk a little bit more.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you for being letting me be on here.
Of course.
As far as my background is in commercial art, so graphic design, illustration. So I have a appreciation for artists and art. And so when we started the restaurant almost a year ago now,
much alleviate all the commissioners and everybody involved. And now we have the reefs placed out in throughout the community, at Arts Park on the Circle, at Margaritaville, at Driftwood Park, and some other places. You do a lot of stuff. You do a lot of events in the community. What were some of the events you've done recently, and anything coming up on the books here?
We try to do events just to get our name out there. So the Arts Park, anything at the Arts Park that we're going, different concerts and festivals we've been a part of. Gets us out of the restaurant too.
Yeah.
So we tend to close here, take the whole team over there, and serve some of our bites and things. We were part of the Food and Wine Festival on the beach in Hollywood Beach. Well, how was it? April, May.
2 months ago, yeah.
Yeah. So it was our first time. Obviously, it was a great experience. We got to be part of this festival that we didn't think we would even. It wasn't even on our radar.
It's like the Broward South Beach Food and Wine Festival.
Yeah, and we were lucky enough to win best food at the event. So we got a little plaque and some recognition, and it was a great time.
And just saw you at Caribbean Festival.
The Caribbean Festival was this weekend, so we were there also serving some very Caribbean-ish dishes. Like I said, the chef is amazing. So whatever he creates is always definitely good.
Amen. And you can find Victor, Gina, and the rest of the family here most of the time. This Friday morning, they're nice enough to open their doors to let this colorful, life-filled, vibrant establishment serve as a venue for our monthly Breakfast Extra Series mini TED Talk called CreativeZen, where we have a dear mutual friend and probably one of your best customers.
One of our favorite customers for sure. From day one, when he walked in and he tried our food, and he started to come back frequently, and we got to talking, and I found out how amazing he is and what he does, and it's really inspiring what he does. So when he comes in, I try to take his ear a little bit every once in a while, and, ask him some questions, and he's so helpful. He
Really?
wants to give advice. He wants to, he's very selfless. He wants to help. So he's one of our favorite customers. Like I said, we know what he likes. He comes in here, he tends to order what he always enjoys. And when we heard that he wanted to do the talk here, we were super excited.
Oh yeah, and we really appreciate it.
And I said yes. I mean, whatever day, whatever time you tell me, because definitely open the doors for him.
It's such a fitting venue, and he was our last podcast, Achim Nowak. So he's going to share his thought-provoking, inspiring story. He's a brilliant guy. He's had many different careers in his life, but he's a coach. He's an author. He's a podcast host. He's a consultant. He's a great member of the community with the Parkside Civic Association in Hollywood here. Absolute gem of a human being, and it's a free event. We do generally every second Friday morning of the month. This one had to be postponed, unfortunately, due to the COVIDs, but we're going to make it happen this Friday, June the 17th. The doors open at 8:30. We have some free coffee, some mixing and mingling, a little networking with other members of the community that are coming to get inspired and connect and engage. The talk starts at 9. There's a free guided meditation that we include as well. And you'll be out of here by 10. We've been doing this. We just celebrated 4 years last month of CreativeZen. It's where I initially had my aha moment that led me down this path of arts, culture, community building, and now yoga and meditation, thankfully. And that's why I continue to pay it back and pay it forward and continue hosting this event for free, because you never know who's going to be sitting there seeking or yearning for that little bit of inspiration, that little nugget that can maybe help change the course of that person's life. And I know that this guy, especially after just spending time with him doing this podcast, he's got it.
Oh, he's got it down.
Oh my God.
He's got it down. I listen to the podcast whenever I can. So anytime I'm on his mailing list, get on his mailing list, because he'll send you an email when the new episode comes out, and they're always very inspiring and motivating. He asks really great questions. He's got that down.
Yeah.
So he gets the best out of people.
And he gets great guests.
Yeah, they're amazing stories. Amazing stories.
It's called My Fourth Act podcast, and basically he interviews people that are in the like fourth phase of their life or their career, where maybe they had been a theater director and then they were a writer, and now then they were a coach and now they're doing X, Y, and Z, and before they wind down on this journey called life. So really great stuff. Really glad to have him. So that's AAF, CreativeZen, free event. You just ask that you RSVP so we can know how many people are coming. Free coffee, hugs, high fives, and all that included. And plenty more good stuff where that came from. We are glad to continue doing the tours of the Art Walk. We will have more cool stuff going on with the Mermaids Project and events. You can stay tuned to Choose954 on the social medias. We do a newsletter bi-weekly. It's not spammy. If they want to follow along you, where can they find you on the social medias?
Drastic Street Eats on Instagram and Facebook, and drastics.com is our website. That's the best place to go because that'll update you on whatever menu items we have or hours of operation and how to order.
Great. We're going to turn the camera around and we're going to show you guys some of these amazing tabletops that local artists have contributed artwork for. And you can experience it yourself every third Saturday night of the month during the Downtown Hollywood Art Walk tour for free. Or you can come any other day besides Monday, because Monday they're closed. We appreciate you opening up for us in the podcast here. Last question that we like to ask. Why do you choose the 954?
This is home. This area is special. Downtown Hollywood is special. It's growing. It's growing very fast. But we found that the art here, the art community, is still, there's still much opportunity here. I can see that it's gonna go pretty far. So being able to bring the art and the food and the good vibes, I think has made us a unique spot. And I've met so many other great business owners, community leaders, customers, Achim, you know.
Started as a customer.
Thank you for what you do. You're kind of the glue of the art community and culture here in downtown Hollywood. Everybody knows you and what you do, and so we're grateful to be collaborating with you as well.
Amen.
So I think that's what makes us so excited about what the future holds.
Amen. You make it easy to support you. Plus, my parents love the restaurant as well.
Right.
And we like to come. We like to rotate our support of the downtown Hollywood restaurants. But when we go out to dinner before the Art Walk, when they come on the tour, my dear folks, they love to stop by here. So we appreciate that. I'd love to hear why you choose 954. If you know somebody that has a thought-provoking, inspiring story that maybe we should share and highlight on the podcast, glad to continue doing this thing for free because it's the right thing to do. You can reach out to me at Choose954, Evan at Choose954.com on the emails. And hope to see you this Friday morning. Hope to see you on the Art Walk tour. If you take photos with the reefs, please feel free to tag us at 1000 Mermaids, at Ocean Rescue Alliance, all that good stuff. And we'll see you on the next time. Cheers.